Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
So we've been learning a lot about Wendy Williams and the things that have been going on in her life with the latest interviews she's had with Don Lemon, The Breakfast Club, TMZ. Well, recently TMZ has released via Tubi a documentary entitled Saving Wendy. And while we all thought that Wendy was going through it before, we knew that she always had faith in her son. That was her heartstring. Now Wendy is accusing her only son, Kevin Hunter Jr., of not only stealing from her account, but ultimately being the reason why Wells Fargo locked her out of the account and assigned her a guardian. Wendy has faced the ultimate betrayal. We're going to get into this story and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it.
My son is a good person, but at this point, he is a horrible person to me. You know what I'm saying? It's the way he moves with other people. You know what I'm saying? And what is going on with these other people at my apartment in Miami? What are you doing? Oh, you spent on what? And what is going on at Wells Fargo?
Now, as you may recall, in 2022, Wells Fargo placed Wendy Williams under a temporary financial guardianship, claiming she was incapacitated and had been the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation. Now, we knew at the time that Wendy's ex-manager, Bernie Young, used $10,000 on her credit card to officially file a petition for guardianship over her and hired a powerhouse attorney without Wendy's permission. Now, there was a lot of thievery going on around Wendy at the time, but because of her health, she was not capable of seeing it. According to Wells Fargo, there were some very strange things going on with Wendy, and they just did not think she was of sound mind to make any type of decisions on her account. Now, after Wendy got locked out of her account, she attempted to go up to the bank and have her son serve as a power of attorney, and the bank immediately denied it. We never knew why. Now Wendy is explaining why.
Wells Fargo flagged, and there was large withdrawals being taken out.
My son, he overstepped his boundaries in terms of me. You understand? He overstepped his boundaries, and he was inappropriately using my money without telling me crap about it. Like, is he stealing from me? Look, all I know is that in terms of what I'm dealing with, and that this is still going on, because, that's when my money got frozen at Wells Fargo. Thank God. No more money stealing from my son and the other people.
It seems as if they weren't able to get in contact with Wendy, so Wells Fargo pursued guardianship.
She was living with her son, I believe. Wells Fargo decided the prudent thing to do was to make sure she's not being taken advantage of.
Correct.
What is going on with my son? And where's my phone? Where's my phone, Kevin? Where is my phone? Why are you keeping my phone? And there was nothing that I could do without my phone. You know what I'm saying? Who am I going to call? I don't know anybody in Miami. I don't know anybody in Florida except for my family, But that is my life. And so my son is overspending, and I'm like, okay, what is going on?
Now, back in 2023, Kevin Hunter Jr. denied ever stealing $100,000 from his mother, saying that he charged Wendy Williams' American Express card to pay for her treatment, but he never took advantage of it. Now, several news outlets reported that this particular charge and this card that was used at the end of 2021 without Wendy's permission was the thing that actually led to Wells Fargo freezing her account in January of 2022 after shocking claims that she was allegedly of unsound mind. Wendy's son denied being the reason for that, and he defended himself against accusations that he stole from his own mother. Little Kev stated, "I had to look for ways to transport her. If we had to get to an appointment up there in New York, we had to book a private plane," he explained. "If we had to make a certain appointment down here in Florida, we would have to book it on the American Express." The college student claims his use of Wendy's American Express Express card was first brought up as an issue in guardianship court after Wells Fargo petitioned for one takeover the media maven's affairs. Kevin continues by saying in court they brought up the American Express situation. They made this a much bigger issue, he said. When she was here, the American Express was our only source of paying for things. Hunter Jr. claimed his mother knew how much and how often the American Express was used.
There was a situation where Kevin says he wanted to rent a boat for his birthday for $1,500 and ended up getting a boat that rented out for $113,000, and he blamed it on the bank, that the bank wanted him to have that. That never really made sense to me.
Normie, you know what I'm saying? He has a way of getting with, a couple of other people. You know what I'm saying? My son is not the only one, you know what I'm saying, involved with my money. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, somebody pretended to be me, okay? And it wasn't anybody in my family. It happens to be a person that I was introduced by my son. You know what I'm saying? And it's a woman approximately my age group. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody from the family. Listen, this woman called on the phone pretending to be me. Red flag, Wells Fargo, red flag, red flag. And so red flag, thank God, they stopped all of the money that had been stolen from me by these people. You know what I'm saying? And they stopped, and fortunately I still have money left.
In September, we know the judge said this in court. While Mr. Hunter, that's the son, Kevin, apologized for past mistakes and inappropriate behavior, the court is not convinced that he can keep her safe and wouldn't willingly or unwittingly expose her to financial exploitation. Does that resonate with you?
Yes, yes, yes.
Kevin has denied any impropriety when it came to Wendy's finances, and also that he cannot speak on camera because he's not allowed to per the judge. If Wendy is released, should she be placed under the care of her son, Kevin?
No. This is how we got here in the first place.
That was a lot said about little Kev, and I know that had to be hard for Wendy to expose her own son like that. I do, however, want to know, what is Sabrina doing with Wendy's money? With the family not being able to see it, with Wendy not being able to see her own funds, what's being spent on Sabrina's end? Because according to Wendy, Sabrina told her that she has not made a dime from the situation. And we all know that the lie detector test determined she was telling a lie. Now, according to Harvey Levin, the judge on Wendy's case thought that she had aphasia and dementia because she was constantly saying, you know what I'm saying?
This is what the judge said when the judge made this guardianship indefinite. Wendy is suffering from aphasia, which is the inability to understand and express yourself. And the proof of that, the judge said, is that in court, she couldn't find the right words to express herself, adding that she was reduced to saying, you know what I mean, every time she couldn't find the right words. The judge seemed to latch on to Wendy Williams saying, you know what I mean, as evidence of aphasia. What do you think of that?
That is so strange. First of all, we all have things that we say constantly to sort of fill in the blanks. Mine is, let me tell you, or listen to this. And so that judge would have a heyday with me because I sprinkle that in my conversation all the time.
I've known Wendy Williams for a long time, many, many years, as have you. And you know what I mean is her moniker. She said that years and years ago.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So when I read that the judge is saying that's evidence of aphasia, that's not a bug, that's a feature.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's always how she's been.
There is so much to take in with this TMZ Saving Wendy documentary on Tubi. I want you to watch it, and we're going to talk about it down in the comments. Y'all, this little Kev situation hurt my heart. I swear it did. Leave a comment. You know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching, but before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Hit the like button and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any of my new episodes.